Okay, and we're watching your stream here. Is there anything? Is it okay if your screen is on stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, even if you guys see like exactly what I'm doing, it's not really going to be of help to anybody, so I'm not worried about it.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure there's no info that we shouldn't be seeing or that the stream shouldn't be seeing. Okay. I enabled the display capture then, so just be aware that your screen is broadcasting now. It is being broadcast.
All right. Damn it. Trying to find. Oh, there it is.
What are you doing?
Just changing one little thing. Oh wait, I can't go until I edit it. That's fine. No big deal. Okay. That's my inbox, so we'll go to just right there. I'm not sure what you are doing, but that was the only thing I was trying to
I'm just waiting
make
on
a
you
change.
so we can get Fantasy Grounds set up.
Oh. All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
So
you
Are we doing this in Roll20 or Fantasy Grounds?
It's Fantasy Grounds, but
I'm closing Roll20. I thought Roll20 would be easy.
Uh-oh. Did we lose
Here
you?
to set up the Fantasy Grounds, but
Hello? PJ?
PJ, I think having both of you live at the same time is causing some lag issues.
That shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't affect him.
Back.
Welcome back.
Hi, back. I'm Dad.
PJ, are you there? I think he's gone. I think his internet
PJD.
is barfing out or something.
I mean, I can see him moving around in
I
Fantasy
think I
Grounds.
had to shoot.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, now we
I
can.
can hear you now.
Hello. Can anybody hear me?
We can hear you.
Yep, we hear you.
My name is Peach. If you're speaking, I can't hear. I sit
You
here and
can't
enjoy
hear
my beer.
us then, because we can hear you.
Oh, now I hear you.
Okay, are we good now? Can we... Do you still have to get your Fantasy Grounds license? PJ? Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
You.
Well, this is a big old fail.
Yes, I think I do. Hello. Every time I'm in... Okay, this is what I was saying to you when I was playing, like as a player. I always have to have my Discord running in the foreground. Otherwise, it will, like I run into all these problems. Let's see. Close that. And I don't like this isn't I bought this computer this year. It's supposed to be really good.
I'm not
Can
sure
y'all still
what's
hear
going
me?
on. Yeah, I hear you.
Have you tried a factory restart?
No, I don't want to do that just because like Chevy had to do something with the drivers to fix a problem with the internet.
That wasn't hard.
And oh, it wasn't?
We figured that out. Aren't you wired now anyway?
No, I'm not wired because my router is still in my pantry, so I can't really wire to it.
Oh. Well, I'm not sure what to do since you can't even bring Fantasy Grounds up.
Let's try one more time. Okay, so Fantasy Grounds is up. What is my next step? Create campaign?
Well, yeah, but did you get your license first though?
No, I wasn't sure how to do it. Like I
Go to
you know,
fantasygrounds.com first. Hello?
yeah, I hear you. Let's see.
That's all right. This gives me time to finish installing Fantasy Grounds.
Also gives you a chance to see how all this shit works because, like, I didn't know.
We're all a shit show.
That's all right.
So
Okay.
you have to be ultimate. So you can either buy $150 and it's cheaper than the whole year, or you have to. Well, wait, the $150 is a lifetime subscription. Excuse me. That's a one-time. You'll never have to buy it again if you want. If you're willing to pay that much. Otherwise, it's $10 a month.
We'll do the subscription. $10 a month is not a lot right now. $150 right before the holidays is.
Yeah, that's fair.
God, this coffee feels great in my throat.
Dude, I had.
What?
Was I the only person who thought to myself, I have something else that'll feel good down your throat, but like thought better than to say that?
And then you did say it anyway.
Jesus. Yeah, you did say it. Now we're all
I did say because it occurred. Like I laughed about it because it was a funny thought. I thought, I
Oh my
wonder if I'm the
gosh.
only person that occurred to.
Good lord.
PJ.
I'm pretty sure Dakota thought the
Sorry.
same thing.
I'm glad you haven't changed.
What?
What?
Dude, I was never crass. I would actually think that that'd be more of a surprise.
No, I think it's it's less of a surprise that you said it in a like
Yeah, that's
joking
you're
manner.
missing.
Passable
So just
You're
normally
missing what
saying
she's
it.
saying. You're missing what she's throwing down.
you're not smelling what I'm stepping in.
It's not the crass part. It's the fact that instead of just saying it, you laughed about it and then had to talk about the fact that you didn't say
Yeah,
it.
you had to like explain your joke.
It's because I was so hesitant to say it in the first
You know,
place. If that
exactly.
hesitance wouldn't have been there. Okay. I paid $10 and set up a
PJ conversations always go around in circles.
I'm just
I
saying,
know.
I missed you, all right? I'm just saying, I missed you. That's it. It's the whole conversation.
Well, I mean, I just felt like I didn't feel comfortable saying it, but it occurred to me.
Okay, I'm going to not watch your stream. Oh, my bad.
Bye.
I didn't mean to leave the channel. I'm going to not watch your stream while you put the key in. Or actually, you know what? Let me just turn off the display capture.
Just turn, yeah.
There we go.
Okay, it says put what key in? What key?
You just
We
bought a
should have emailed you a
subscription,
key.
so go up to the top to store. Store. No.
Store.
Go to store. There you
Okay,
go.
there's shop, bundles, art subscription, youth cart,
Do the order history.
Peso accounts.
Order history. Order history.
I did.
There must be a lag.
Oh my gosh. Order history. Order history.
Because he like went past it and he was like, hover. This one? No. This one? No.
Oh my gosh. Just calm down. Give it some time. It'll work itself out.
There you go. There's your key. Your license key.
Where's my key?
The giant thing that says
Oh,
license key.
there it is. That is a really giant thing.
Oh, can this entire campaign just be you two trying to figure out how to do things?
It's like helping my father-in-law use the computer.
No.
Now
PJ's
go
not
to
that bad.
settings, PJ.
The liberals' fault.
Settings. Settings.
All right.
Oh my god.
Why did it just disappear?
It's because it's
Oh,
loading
there
the
we go.
settings. Hold on. And then put your key up
License
there in
key.
the box. Yep.
This is the valid
Will I still
ultimate
get my
key.
email?
Yeah,
It's gone. Did I get hacked?
update or see you later.
Yeah, now that you have a
Okay.
key, it's going to update and pull down some additional content. So just hit update.
Cool. Oh, okay. I was like waiting for the stuff to start scrolling down.
Yeah, I thought it would start automatically, but it didn't.
Apparently
Oh.
not.
Apparently. I don't watch the
Apparently,
news.
I've never been on live television before.
I swapped him. You swapped him? Yes, what an iPod.
All right, let's see. I can turn the display capture back
I
on. now
love
we're
that
not
guy.
pasting keys.
I decided to give him a traditional name like
Oh, shit.
OJ.
Also, Chev, the kitten is still very sleepy.
Very sleep.
Oh, that sounded like code.
What?
No, it's not code. It's literally a sleepy kitten.
The kitten is still sleepy. Over.
Is that like code for I don't want to have sex?
Yes.
Like,
Uh-huh.
what's code for? The eagle has landed.
The eagle has landed. The fox is in the nest.
No, it's a fox in the den.
No, the fox is attacking.
The snake is in the hole.
The snake is in the hole. Gross. Jesus.
Oh, hell.
You missed us. Don't lie.
The bear is in the den.
Momentarily. PJ, close your window with your key in it.
Oh, here, let me just.
Oh.
No, it's shown. It still shows on the box below. See the other.
All
Let's just close it.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
right, let's go to something safe, like all the tabletop maps I tried to download. This guy's actually pretty awesome. Have you guys stolen stuff from him?
No. Hey.
Oh no. Oh, 2-minute tabletop. Maybe I have been there.
Yeah, like he doesn't even charge you anything. Like, it says pay. Like, what it says pay whatever you think it's worth. So I gave myself 3 and then 1, and then I got kind of carried away there, and so I gave him a tip.
I'd have just paid $1 for each one.
You should look at my computer screen if you want to see a kitten. To see a cute kitten. Hey, get off my computer.
Let's see. How do I do?
Clothes
that?
are all on, right?
Hi. Yes, it's just a cat.
I don't know how to. Every time I try to
just-
leave his stream, I end up. Oh, stop
He's got
watching.
one big
Okay,
tail.
there we go.
Oh wow. There's a lot of updating going on right here.
Hey, get off my computer.
Fish-to-fur.
Mister.
Fish-to-fur kitchens.
Whenever my cat does that, I just put him in a drawer. Makes him stop immediately.
Jesus Christ.
You're so mean, PJ.
No,
I still remember.
I
you
don't put him
I
in
still
drawers.
remember you laughing in high school because you put, and you wouldn't stop. He put a cat in a cooler and closed the lid for like 5 seconds, but then in there the cat got in one meow.
like it wasn't. It just made the funniest meow.
inside the cooler. And PJ thought it was the funniest thing that had ever happened, and he would
Oh my
not
gosh.
stop laughing. I was just like, I don't know why you think this is so funny.
I don't know. Cats are just some of the silliest animals on the green earth. Like they got stuck with one of the dumbest noises as their default.
Whatever. It's
Dogs
cute.
bark, elephants trumpet,
It's so
and then
cute.
Yeah.
cats go meow.
Oh my god, PJ. You're probably a dumb dog person.
The sarcastic meow. I've never experienced someone.
Have you ever
do
heard of fox noise?
sarcastic meow? What does the sarcastic
ever
cat say?
Oh my gosh, you guys are
Wait,
ridiculous.
wait until you hear like a fox noise. That's silly as hell.
Ring, ding, ding,
No,
ding,
I
ding,
still
ding, ding.
remember like one of my most embarrassing moments in front of Tootsie. She was over at my house, and this is like we'd been dating for 6 months, so she knew me, but she really didn't know me. You know
Get-
what I mean?
Oh.
And we were watching Christmas with the Cranks.
Look.
And on the DVD menu screen, there was a
Uh-huh.
snapshot of the cat that Tim Allen sprays with the garden hose that freezes solid.
No.
I saw that and I wasn't ready for it. And I started laughing so hard.
You think the dumbest
my
shit is so funny.
I had tears streaming down both sides of my face and I couldn't stop.
Oh my
So,
god.
my cousin freaked out an entire movie theater once.
Tootsie sat there in stunned silence with my parents sharing her awkward silence like while I just... And I knew it was so inappropriate, but I couldn't stop myself.
So me
that's
and
too funny.
my cousin from New York.
For like 20 minutes straight.
So me and my cousin from New York were watching Saving Private Ryan. It's a scene where he gets shot in the head, and the helmet saves him, so he takes off to look at it and gets shot in the head again. My cousin just couldn't stop laughing.
What?
That's messed up.
Yeah, what's wrong with your
I think I
cousin?
was like 9 years old
I
when
don't
I
know.
saw that
What
scene.
the hell?
All right, now click launch Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, I was like 9 years old when I seen that. When I saw that, I'd never seen R-rated violence, and so watching that as like my first taste of R-rated violence shocked me.
Get out of here,
Oh,
kitten.
really?
Oh my gosh, it was like holy shit. Because I'd seen like Bond movies and seen bad guys get shot on Bond movies, and that was like the first time it occurred to me.
So,
Okay, getting shot on a Bond movie and getting shot in real life look very different.
yeah, they do. When so my very first movie that scared the shit out of me was Jurassic Park for some reason when I was little.
Me too. Me too. You and I have that in common. Like I had
Okay.
nightmares about
Okay,
the
hold on.
Tyrannosaurus
What
scene for
scene do you think scared the shit out of me?
the T-Rex, the nighttime T-Rex attack.
Nope.
The bathroom attack with the T-Rex.
Nope.
You know what? Actually,
Was
I
it
think
the
I
one
remember this. It
in
was the
the-
Velociraptors in the kitchen.
Nope.
No, was it the one with the guy that spits the
Yes.
poison and stuff?
It's when Newman
Yes.
crashes his Jeep and he's trying to get the winch out and he's trying to get his Jeep back on the road. And that little tiny, little cute dinosaur, cute in quotes, shows up. And then it ends up in the Jeep with him and he's like, nice dinosaur or whatever. And it's
Oh.
like neck flaps fan out and it's like, it scared the fucking shit out of me when I was a kid.
Okay, wait till you know that there was that the movie was based off of a novel, right?
Yes.
Jurassic Park wasn't. Okay. Did you ever read the novel?
I pretended to read the novel and watch the movie instead and tried to give a book report on it. And then I got in trouble.
Jesus
There you go.
Christ. What kid didn't do that?
There's a few key differences. One of them is that Dennis Nedry, the Newman,
Mhm.
gets he gets eviscerated. They find his eviscerated corpse in the Jeep.
Oh, really?
later
Wow.
on. Yeah, and Robert Muldoon, the hunter, like the British hunter guy,
Mhm.
says so there is some justice in the world after all.
Nice.
The
He was
thing
really a
that
fan. All right, so
Create campaign.
back to the screen, create campaign.
And
So
then name
DMD
it-
5e.
Name it Celestial Crisis.
Don't tell me what to name my campaign. Just joking.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And then
It's red because I've already created one by that name.
no, you haven't, or it would show in that list. Or no,
All
or
right.
would it? Oh, maybe it would. Maybe it wouldn't.
I don't know.
Did you already created one then? Go to load campaign.
Yeah, can I load campaign?
Oh, there
There
you
we go.
Now you can choose a skin over there. By the way, I don't know if you have a preference on the skins I've used, but I can tell you I've used the dungeon one. That's a good one. The official one is all right. That's the white one with the dragon pins. The extensions.
How do I do that?
Extensions window, bottom right.
Oh, okay. So these are skins. I didn't know what they were.
Well, there's extensions. They do lots of things, but the ones that say theme : are skins.
Gotcha.
I read
So
that
I would
last
use-
one that you clicked this.
I would use dark, dungeon, or official. I've been using dark lately. It's actually a pretty more modern looking.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
so when you clicked on the official gray, I first read it as official gay.
That's
Oh
pretty
my
cool.
god.
Very
Okay.
progressive.
Now hit start, and you'd put a password. Okay, good. Yeah, go ahead and hit start then.
Does everybody see the password?
Yes.
Mhm.
All right.
So does the stream, but we can always change it if it becomes a problem.
Man.
Join campaign.
What is the host address?
We don't. We're not putting in an address this
I don't
time.
really feel comfortable
We're,
giving that at this time.
We're joining a cloud game, so it'll be on this list here. What is your name? I guess it would say
PJ?
Celestial Crisis on this thing. I know your name's PJ. I meant in the.
I know.
Oh my god.
It was a joke.
You guys
I
are
see her
absolutely
rolling her eyes because she knows my sense of humor all too well.
I have no idea how to join. I just have this put the thing in.
Did you? Would you have done just PJ for your GM name?
Was there a place to put in GM name?
Yeah, there should be. Let me look at my settings. Maybe it's in settings.
I clicked join
Yes,
campaign or did I
yes.
click something else?
Troubleshoot, basic. No, that's.
I want to check for updates.
Let's see. I'm gonna do load campaign, solstice, chat name. Oh yeah. So what is your username that you use for Fantasy Grounds? Because I think that's what it defaults to if you don't put one in this box.
Hell if I remember. Yeah,
Great.
I don't know. Probably
We're off to
PJ.
such a good start, guys.
All right, hold on. Okay.
Is there a way for me to go
Also,
back and
Right,
screen and
right
put
click
that
the
in?
background.
Okay.
Go to that button. Go back to the menu with the arrow.
Return to launcher. Oh my gosh! I did not. This whole time I did not know that was even possible.
Okay, now go to load campaign. Okay, now in the GM box, put what you want your name to be.
Oh my gosh! See, it says chat name. So this whole time I thought I don't need an official name for the chat. It's just the damn chat.
Yeah, no, that's your name in chat.
Let's see.
Lord Pijacus.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Alright, so join campaign. Lord Pijacus.
Where are you putting this
How do
in
you
at?
spell Pijacus?
Oh my gosh!
think we-
PEEJICUS.
I think we
Okay.
have to wait until he's loaded up because it didn't work
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, but I still don't see where you're putting the name at.
If you
Is that
haven't
the host
updated,
address?
no, there's something that says join by GM name. If you haven't updated Fantasy Grounds, you should probably do that. Because I had to update it in order to see
I've
that.
updated like 3 times and it's still saying the same thing.
You went to
When you
join
click on-
campaign?
Yeah, join game, manage characters, load demo campaign, create demo campaign.
Manage characters.
Okay, click on join campaign.
Yeah, I clicked that and I see username and host address.
Okay, do username. And it's Lord Pijacus.
No. Host address. What do you should on join campaign? You should have history, join cloud game, join land game.
He hasn't updated it. That's what I'm saying. If he hasn't updated it to the current version, he won't see the settings that we see.
It's updated. I've updated
Not
it.
you,
No, not
Rainbow.
you.
I've updated it like 5 times. It says update, and it checks for update, and it says you're good. It says version 3.3.12 free.
Where does it? Yeah, you're not. You're behind then because it's version 4.
I'm on version 4.0.8 or
I'm-
0.4.
Yeah, 0.4. 404.
404. It literally just came out with an update on the 3rd.
I'm so glad I decided to update yesterday.
All right, I'm just gonna
Although-
download from the website then.
Okay.
I would have been
Also,
updated.
I can't join the campaign. It says cloud server with the requested name is not registered with the lobby server.
What? How do I register with the lobby server?
I don't know.
Yeah, it just means they can't find his name. I'm not sure.
Okay, hold on.
why.
Let me go back. So it's Lord spelled normal space
Space
P-E-E.
P-E-E-J-I-C-U-S. So
Yeah,
think
that's-
Roman spelling
That's what I did too.
That's
It's
what
not
I'm
working.
using. Yeah.
or Latin
And I couldn't find it in the list either of like public games.
I'm gonna refresh the list and see if I can find it.
I've been refreshing it.
All right, let me pop back out of here then, and like maybe I can change the name or something like that to make it easier to find.
Utah Johnny
on.
Montana Bucks remote D&D game.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll return to the launcher. Load campaign.
Okay. Go to
Okay,
yeah,
so
load.
you guys can all see my
Just
screen.
name
so
your
it's
chat
like-
name PJ. Make it easy.
All right, fine. I'm gonna call it Lay Peach. L-E
Oh my-
space.
Just do something without a
P-E-E-J.
space. Do something very simple.
All right.
Why
Make
are
it-
you getting
make it-
so mad?
Because I want to eliminate variables that might be causing issues.
It's really good.
All right. So then I'm
Actually,
Just
hold on,
each-
hold on, hold on,
chat.
hold on. Go to settings first. Because I want to see your username's in there, and I want to see your actual username.
All right. Yes, Rainbow, I can hear you.
PJitty.
I can't hear him.
Alright. It's PJitty is the username. So if that GM name doesn't work, we need to do that. And it was all lowercase.
How do I go back?
Launch Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, I have to launch Fantasy Grounds again?
The settings is a whole different app that manages the Fantasy Grounds app.
I need a decent programmer working on this.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
such a
it's-
shit show,
it's
and I
not-
love it.
It's not super good. All right.
All right.
Now, yeah. So Lord Pijicus, that's fine. You can leave it now because we have the other name. Go ahead and hit start.
Okay, so is this all fine below the internal IP address, external IP?
Yeah,
like,
we don't care about that. You're registering with the cloud server.
okay, so server type is cloud, and I'm number 1802. Server list is public, so I
You're
mean
fine.
it
Just
should
hit start.
be. Well, I just wanted to make sure, like, you wanted to talk about eliminating variables.
I'm
trying to
looking
eliminate
at
all
it
the
though.
variables.
I can see it.
Oh, you can
Oh
see
my
it.
gosh.
Perfect.
Yeah, because you're
You
sharing your
two, calm
screen.
it down.
Oh, I thought you were saying you could see my campaign on the list.
No. Sorry.
Oh no.
Aha, PJitty worked.
Tokens.
It doesn't work by the freaking chat name.
What?
It only works
So
by
Oh,
the
P
that
username.
is-
J I D D Y.
Yes.
That's so stupid.
All lowercase.
Like,
Yeah, it's
Why
connected.
get-
God damn it. Why?
why give the ability to choose a name if
Oh, password.
2020 sucks with a capital S, no space.
Yeah.
I thought you guys might like that. Oh, sweet! Chef connected. I have the first attendee to my first D&D campaign. This is exciting.
Oh my god.
You sound like a giddy little schoolboy.
TJ, I missed
It's
you.
the first day of
I
school.
feel like a giddy little schoolboy.
It's the first day of school and Sally touched my shoulder.
And my fantasy grounds is not responding.
Give it a second.
Mine
It freezes when people are
mine's not
joining.
either.
Oh, see, that is good to know. I generally panic. I'm not panic.
Yeah,
Like,
no. This game, I have yet to have it since they've like officially released it. I've yet to have it actually lock up anymore. Thank goodness. But it still freezes when people join. You just got to be patient. But if it unfreezes and you immediately see someone connected, then that's your clue that that's what caused you to freeze.
It's that or demons.
Okay, so go ahead and
That's
maximize
okay.
it now because you need all the space you can get when you're using this, especially as a
all
DM.
right. Especially since I only have one screen.
Yeah. So okay.
Oh damn, yeah.
All right. Let's do the quickest little tutorial. The first thing I'm going to show you is maps. Okay. So go to assets at the bottom. And this has everything. So you can go through those categories at the top, but this has a bunch of tokens in them. I do recommend buying a few packs. So like if you want to buy at least the monster manual and the player handbook and probably the DMG, the Dungeon Master's Guide. If you buy those on Fantasy Grounds website and you don't go to the updater and update, it will pull in those modules and that'll bring in NPCs and monster tokens and all that kind of stuff. So there are some basics in here though. So the SRD.
So
Sorry, go ahead.
let's see. Let's go here. Scroll down.
What are we doing?
Hold on.
You're scrolling down.
Okay, while you're doing this, I'm actually going to go find some clear eyes. My eyes are dry and they're hurting. So I'll be right back.
Okay, which packs did you recommend purchasing?
Well, we can do it. If you're willing to buy them right now, you can buy them. But if you want to wait, then I'll just tell you that you want to get the monster manual.
Yeah.
And you don't have to get these. The SRD content will get you a lot for free. So I'll show you. That's
Okay.
what we'll use today, and I'll show you how to use it. The player's handbook.
Okay.
And the Dungeon Master's Guide. And then if you want me to
Yeah.
just recommend all the source packs, I will, because the next best things are Xanathar's Guide to Everything and Volo's Guide to Monsters. And that gives you lots of other content, new races, new classes. And then
They're like $60 a pack though, right?
they're like 30.
Okay.
You can
It's
go
like
look,
10 would be a no-brainer.
So,
60
real
is
quick,
like,
let's not buy it, but go to fantasygrounds.com and I'll at least show you how you find the stuff. Because their website's just as crappy with the UI as the actual game. They're powerful
right?
software, but the user experience is not super intuitive. Okay, now go to the store. Just click store at the top.
I know what UI means. It means user interface.
Okay, now scroll down. And yeah, and there you go. So Tasha's
Monster
Cauldron of
Manual.
Everything just released. That's what has Artificer in it. So there's the handbook, the monster manual, and the Dungeon Master's Guide. So that's going to be $90 for that. I would say at least that's the minimum you want to go for eventually. For now, like I said, we're going to show you the SRD content, which is like open source content, and it's a lot of stuff that's in there. You'll miss some races and stuff like that, but it'll be plenty.
Yeah, I'll
Let's
scrap
see,
this shit together.
I see PJ's been reading the Trump campaign files.
Okay,
What?
so in order to get
It's in your
maps,
browser.
go to images. So portraits are for like your character portraits and stuff. Images, there's a bunch of images that are already in here, but go to folder at the bottom. That's going to open up Windows Explorer to a folder where anything you save in there will then show up in Fantasy Grounds for this campaign.
Okay, cool. Check
So-
this out.
So drag all your images in there. your maps that you got.
So what's PJ's name?
PJ.
PJD.
Oh yeah, PJIDDY.
There we go. Took a second. Game related. D&D. Bingo. Roadside Wilderness. Should I do the JPEG or the
Just the
PDF?
JPEG. Yeah, you don't want anything else.
It was 2020 sucks, right?
Yep.
Oh, you wanted to just drag it into that folder.
Okay.
So drag the Explorer window. Yeah, do you have a second one open? No. The folder that it opened. Hold on. Go to your taskbar and click the Windows Explorer button. That, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you have two of those windows open. So use one to close one. Yeah, close your downloads too, so that you're not getting confused. And then go back into the game and click the folder button. Leave that open. Leave the Windows Explorer open. There you go. Okay, now drag that to the left. The Windows Explorer. Drag that to the left side of your screen. Now open the other Windows Explorer. There you go.
Yeah, I've done this. There we go. Okay. So now
if you
if
go
I
back and
close
hit the
this-
refresh button,
Where's the refresh button?
bottom right next to
Oh,
folder.
there it is.
And
Parsons
now
asked?
you have a campaign bag. See the campaign bag? Double click there.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so
See
you
how
can,
it-
you can
how
double
it
click it
looks?
to preview it, and you can hit create image record from asset right there. Now what that does
Wow.
is it gives you this map, but where it shows up now, go to the toolbar on the right. You see image map, very right of the
no,
whole
just
program.
no.
Image map
Very
on
right of
the-
the whole. Oh, yeah.
right there. Yeah,
It is not
click
letting me
that.
join.
And then you can see it's in there, and you can right click it, and you can decide to share it with the share button. Go ahead and share it. Just to
Okay,
try
so
it
if I
out.
share it,
Yep, now I can see it. I'll just make sure. So to pop it up on my screen, so you shared it, you made it public. So if I have the ability to go to images and I can see what you shared and I can open it manually. But if you want to force it open on our screens like I do for you guys, go to the actual image itself that you have open behind this window.
okay.
And then right click and share from there. Go to the sharing menu and it'll have an option. Yeah, right there. That will, if you hit the share record from here. Okay, so now what you did is you stopped sharing from what you shared before. So on my end now, if I go to images and maps, I won't see it there anymore. But even if you've
Okay.
already shared it, if you reshare it from here, it will force it open on everyone's screen.
Okay, so I just
yeah,
did that.
now you just forced it open. Yep.
Yeah,
got
I
it.
see it.
Cool. Not a bad road, huh?
Oh, it's a good map.
Like this guy really does some good work.
Okay, so let's go over the map real fast, just so you get the basics. We'll do tokens later. So this screen is where the little die that you have selected on the right toolbar of this image. See the little D20 icon?
No, I don't.
Right
Oh,
there.
this one right
Yep,
here?
There you go. So that's play mode. This map is in play mode. That's when you can drag tokens out of the combat tracker onto the map and all that good stuff. The other buttons up there are for drawing and effects and all that. So let's go through them real fast. We'll go back to play mode after
right.
we finish setting up characters.
Okay, so there's layers. There's paint.
Yep. So go to layers first. Okay, and so you can drag
Alright.
images from the assets window onto that square where there's a little image preview button. See the big square? Has like a little image
Yes.
thumbnail. Yeah, go open assets.
How do I do that?
Bottom right of the whole program.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, this game is very drag
Wish I
and
had
drop
more.
happy between different windows. So get used to like opening a couple windows at a time and dragging things between each other. So go to images, go up a level. There's a little arrow that next to campaign. right above your image. There you
Oh,
go.
there we go.
Now let's go into those other bags and see what images we've got there. That shock bolt one has a lot of good stuff in it. Go to tiles. Oh,
Oh.
magma crack, that works. Do that.
That's cool.
Okay, drag magna crack over to that thumbnail thing. No, not from here. Go back. You opened a preview of the image. Drag it right there from assets to right there. There you go.
Yeah.
And now you can hit that stamp tool at the top. I think it's already selected, actually. See the stamp? There you go. Now go click on the map, and I think it will stamp it down. And go click around. You can keep doing it, and you can see the layers you're creating over on the right side. See all those layers?
You shall not pass. What, these here right here?
Yeah, you can decide what layers are showing to us. So that's what the eyeball is. If you click the eyeball, it will take off like the person. Oh, you're deleting the layers. That's
Yeah,
right.
I didn't want to go so many. Where's the eyeball? Oh, right here.
So see,
Set
yeah, see that's the
visibility.
column. I think that if you hit the eyeball at the top, it does it for all of them at once. Or maybe it does nothing.
How do I stretch this? Like, I can see that I've got a resizing
Yeah, click
grid open.
Just click those little white squares and drag.
Okay.
If you do it from the corners,
I
it
should be
maintains aspect ratio, I think.
Okay.
You can flip it up there with those little... And that rotates the stamp. So now if you stamp one down, it'll put it down rotated. So that's good for tiles. So real quick, go back to the assets window. I think it's that window that's right behind this.
With how much overlap, it's actually a very even as a player, it's challenging to keep everything.
Go up a level.
Like,
yeah, you have to just get used to it. Okay, go back to shock bolt. And then go to tiles. The tiles are nice. So you can get, like, if you just need a quick cave, go ahead and select cave. And you have different tiles, and you can put those into the stamp, and you can put them down on in your cave. And you can keep stamping stuff down.
So
Now you're done. Now just go stick the stamps out there. There you go. See, and if you do like,
so then I'd do something like this.
well, you're trying to
build a
paint.
cave,
That's what the
right?
brush tab is for. This is just for like think of them as stickers. Here's a sticker of a rock, and you're putting the sticker on there, and that's it. And you can resize
Gotcha.
it, rotate it, position it. That's it. Now go to the brush tab, up at the very top of the image toolbar.
All right, where's the brush tab?
Right
Oh,
there.
there it is.
Okay, and now you can drag an image. So, excuse me, go to the little thumbnail thing below the brush on the left of that box. See, there's a little brush,
This
and then
thing?
right below that, you see the little image preview. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Okay, now drag the cave wall, that first image in the asset window. Asset window.
What?
Asset window. Right
Oh,
there.
here?
Yeah, the first image that you have there. Drag that onto the... No, that's not that one. Drag the thin one. The thin cave wall. The first image. Very first image. There you go. And drag it into the... There you go. Now, drag around like with a paintbrush.
Also, Chev, the stream has been paused for a while. I don't know if that's by design.
Oh, it's because we didn't want to show off his personal stuff. There we go.
That's cool.
Looks
Okay.
like a dinosaur.
All right. So, and then now just to change it up a little bit, go over to the settings right to the side of that brush area. See the 1.0. It's got like
Yes.
two. Yeah. Just increase that number. Try like 5.0. And then hit enter. There you go. Now you can draw bigger ones.
Oh, that's cool. This thing's very versatile if you can figure it out.
Yeah. It's got a few little bugs here and there. It's getting better all the time, though. So you feel free to mess with that sometime. I wouldn't worry about it tonight too much. Then go to the FX tab. And then go ahead and select an effect from the drop-down menu. That white drop-down menu. There you go. And you can choose different effects.
Oh, that's cool. Now, didn't these cause lots of problems for other players?
Only
Like,
Maggie,
didn't
because
this,
she runs it on a potato.
She needs a computer. The potatoes are good. So are computers.
Maybe this is just not good as potato.
You're breaking up, Rainbow.
Oh, good. You heard him breaking up too? That's very reassuring for me.
Yeah, he sounds like a robot right now.
I am Rainbow. I am a robot.
Let him identify however he wants. Maybe he wants to be a rainbow. Or a robot. A rainbow robot.
A rainbot.
My child identifies as a dinosaur.
Mine
Test
identifies as a
1, 2, 3.
cat.
Testing 1,
Yeah,
2,
you
3.
sound good, Rainbow. You sound good.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete all the layers except for the main one. Okay.
All right, cool. That
Now
was easy.
go back to the brush. I'm going to show you something cool.
Yeah, I just grabbed another beer.
Okay, now change it from the thumbnail or from the sticker version to the brush version in that little box on the left of the that. And now draw a room. There, by the way, there's a square and circle tool. See those up by the stamp? You can, if you need to draw squares or circles, you can use those.
How do I get the...
Right click.
Just brings up a menu.
Is it just a...
Maybe double click?
Is it space? Maybe escape or space?
Yeah,
bar?
double click.
Double click. Okay. And now that
So
you've got a
then
room, go
you
to the
said there's
brick
like a-
at the very top of the toolbar. See the brick wall icon? Yeah, that. Now.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
For drawing
All
shapes.
right.
Okay, now go to the
Okay,
brick wall,
Then you have to go to the brick.
and now hover over the little the double squares, the little layer icon. Nope. Good. Right. Yeah, you're close. Yep. There, right there. Duplicate paint layers as walls. Hit that. And it draws over your painted lines. So if you want to make makeshift rooms and stuff and also have the lighting effects work, you can, that little button will automatically generate line of sight walls based on your paint lines from a paint layer. And so you just did
Oh, that's
that.
cool.
So now go ahead and go back to the assets window and click the tokens category.
All right.
Okay, and then go find, go to there's a character tokens bag. Any bag really, doesn't matter. Let's just find a token.
Goodness gracious. Come on.
Double click
Clicking
it.
Just
Double
come on.
click it.
There we go.
Okay, now grab one of those tokens and drag it onto the map into the room you made. Nope, you double clicked it. Or single clicked it or something, but just drag it. There you go. Okay, now go on the toolbar of the image window, hit the D20 to go back to play mode. Now select,
yeah, I
now
forgot.
select the token that you put out there. Just go left click it. Oh, excuse me.
cool.
Go
I'm
back to
around
the
this
image
jungle
toolbar.
room.
Go back to the image toolbar. You see the little eyeball, the grayed out eyeball. It's right by the little pin and the lock.
Eyeball?
Nope. Go down. Nope.
What eyeball?
Oh, right there. There. Now go select that token. You can drag it around and watch the light change.
I can't see around that corner. Oh. Oh, now I
and now
can.
drag the token out of the box into the area outside.
Oh, PJ, the fuck.
I'm getting tired.
So that's how you do the line of sight stuff. Now you can manually create walls. So go back to the brick wall now. There you go, line of sight. Now you can create, those are the different tools you can do. You can do terrain. Those are like, you can see into the terrain, but you can't see beyond the terrain. And if you're inside the terrain, then you can see out of it on all sides. It's like good for forests and stuff, and good for stairwells. So like you can't see up at the top of the stairs until you get there, that kind of stuff. The door, those are the doors you can draw. So in a place of a wall, you can put a little rectangle that becomes a door, and then players can click it and open it if they're not locked. And as the GM, you can shift click them to lock them or unlock them. And then there's secret walls. Those are doors, but they're not. They look like walls to the players. That's the $sign toggleable wall, basically. And then windows, I'm not exactly sure. I think windows give you line of sight, but you can't go through them or something. They added new tools.
That would make sense to me.
Yeah, they added a pit tool. So I haven't used those 3 tools after the $sign. Those just barely got added.
Let's put a window. How do I put a window?
So just drag it'll be like dragging a rectangle. So drag a rectangle where you want the window. Do it on your little square. It'll be easier.
Yeah, I'm totally going to.
There you go. Now,
All right, so let's go back to play mode and put her in.
so
That didn't work.
No, it's a little more tedious than that, as is the Fantasy Grounds way. Go to the brick wall again. Okay, now zoom in with the mouse wheel onto your yellow square that you made. There. Now use middle mouse button to move the map so that you can center the yellow square.
Middle mouse button.
Hold down the mouse wheel like a button and then drag.
Oh, cool. There we go.
Okay. Now do you see that it created little anchor points where the yellow line intersects the red lines?
Yes.
Yeah, you need to be able to select those red lines and delete them.
That doesn't work. Is there an eraser button?
So drag a box around the red lines inside the yellow box. So just drag a little box.
With what?
Just your mouse. You've got the arrow tool selected, so yeah, like that. That should select the walls. Maybe you have to select the points themselves. Zoom in even further on the intersection points. Let's keep going. Keep zooming in.
I can click them and highlight them and stuff.
Can you zoom in any further? Oh.
Oops.
Okay, so what we want to do is we want to... Okay. We want to get the red wall connected to the... And we want to delete the red section. You have a wall and a window. You need to be able to delete the...
You know what? Let's go over here where I only have one layer of wall.
Yeah, that would be good. Okay, now select the selection tool, which is the arrow on the toolbar. There you go. Now select those intersection points. Yeah, there you go. Now select that point and delete it. Nope, put it back. Leave it. Put it there. Now just left click it once.
Left click it once.
Yeah, let go of it and left click it once to highlight it.
Okay.
I think it's
Highlighted,
selected.
at
Now
least
hit
it should be.
backspace.
Delete points. Hey! Cool!
There you
So
go.
now, let's go back to my little dwarf lady. Hey, look, I can see through that window.
But you can't go out. Well, you can because you're the GM.
There's those trees.
You can drag her across walls, but the players won't be able to.
Cool. It's a lot of work. Create a window.
Yeah, I don't deal with line of sight very often, so this is what's best about the maps that are sold officially. They already have line of sight done on everything.
Uh-huh.
So, but I just wanted to show you the tool. This is a tedious thing. You're going to want to just mess with it on your own time. I wouldn't bother
Oh my
using
gosh.
it at all. if you're, in the beginning. Go ahead and turn off the line of sight with the eyeball.
All right, where's the eyeball? Oh,
Right there.
there it is.
Okay, now instead,
Hey, I can see everything now.
the easy way to do masking so that you don't reveal the whole map to your players right away is the mask category at the top next to the brick wall.
Okay.
That one, yep. Now just hit the plus. That adds a mask to the whole map. There you go. And now those two little tools underneath the D20 is subtract mask and add mask, and you can just draw a rectangle by default. So just drag a box. You've now revealed that section of the map to your players, just like that. So that's way easier than line of sight. It's not as cool, but it's the easy, quick tool to get through.
I'm
stuff.
down for easy quick.
Yeah, exactly. And now hit the other tool, and you can draw those back, and you can cover stuff up.
I can't see.
Now go back to the reveal tool again, and there's modifier keys. So if you hold Shift, it does something, I forget what. It'll either be a circle or hold Shift and drag around.
Yeah, all it does is now make it disappear.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
If I hit
It's opposite.
Shift?
That's right. So Shift flips the tool, so you don't have to go back and forth hitting the tool. Hit Control.
Oh, okay.
Do
Control
Control
doesn't appear to
drag.
do anything. I am. It's not doing anything. Oh, it is making it blue.
Yeah, what? I thought... Try Alt. There you go.
There we go.
That's the one. Lets you draw the more custom shape. So if you just wanted to reveal the road, you can draw around with that.
That's awesome.
Okay, so that's the tool you're going to want to use. Now, one of the first things you're going to do with maps you import is you want to draw the grid. So go to the grid category at the top. That's the last category.
All right.
Okay, and now turn on the grid so you can see it with the eyeball. Okay, and now you can hit that mouse tool right up by the grid tool. Right there,
Yep.
And now you can just drag a box. See, and then you can go back and forth and you can decide. Now, these are usually 5 feet, so you want to drag it to what you think is 5 feet on this map.
Gotcha. Okay, that's a cool toy.
And then if you don't want the grid to be visible, you just hit the eyeball again, but the grid will still be there. And so the tokens will still snap to it. The measuring tools will still use it, but it's not visible. Or you can make it less opaque if you want it to be there but light. You can change the color. Don't ever use that tool, it sucks. Use the middle mouse button. The tool you're using just moves you around the map, up, down, left, right. But if you just hold down middle mouse button, it's way fucking easier.
Gotcha. Cool.
Also, if you go to the play tab, or the play mode with the D20 icon,
All right.
you can hit that little square button. If you hover over it, it says zoom to extents. And that will make the map take up as much space as it can without cutting any of it off on your screen.
Oh, nice. This is a sweet little button.
Yeah. So go around,
Man,
play with the
sounds like
toolbar.
someone's done.
That's what he said.
Go play around with all the tools and stuff that you have on there. There's a couple selection modes in there. That little arrow, that's the token selector. You can drag a box around tokens with that to select them all and move them all at once.
Oh, cool.
And then, but you can also just you can click tokens, and I think you can hold Shift or Control, and then click additional tokens, and it will add to your selection, basically. So I don't usually use that token selector tool because I can just do that.
Yeah.
That's
Hotkeys
pretty much
are
it. There's a quick draw little pencil that you can use there, and then there's an eraser for it. So if you click the pencil, and then you can just draw around on the map, and it's not a fancy paint tool. All it does is just draw like that. Yep. That's it. That's all it does. And the size of it depends on your grid size. So the reason it's so huge is because you have a big grid that you chose.
That's also what she said.
You dork.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And then you can or you can erase that stuff with the eraser tool if you need to. But
Is
there's
there
no
still-
customizing that. Notice it's using the color that you have selected for your dice, pink. That's the only way to change the color of that little quick draw tool. The brush has a little
Gotcha.
color to selector if you wanted to draw different colors. But the pencil is meant to be super fast, so that you can just like draw around something real quick.
Okay, cool. Now I can understand why there are DMs who say like in person is the only way they'll play.
Yeah. In person is a lot better.
Okay, so that's
Well,
mostly
not-
the maps.
not
We're-
better, but easier for sure.
So that's most of what the map does. Go ahead and close the map. We'll worry about it later. You can delete those layers if you want that you don't want anymore.
Yeah, let's just kind of get everything deleted so this thing's clean. Cause will it come back up the same way I left it?
Yes, it will. So
Alright.
the image in the asset window, those are the files on the disk. Once you create an image record from it like you did and it shows up in the image maps window, that's basically a copy of that asset and then all the data for your layers and stuff like that. So you could create another image record from that same asset and you'd have two maps, but you could do different things on both of the maps. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So
Hey,
now
cool.
we're going to create characters, and I'm going to show you how to create the characters for everyone here. Okay, so go ahead and close the assets window.
Assets window.
Open the
All right.
character window. Okay,
Yeah, with
and
goose.
then did you already create a character, Dakota?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, nice. Did you fill it all in and everything?
I filled in the skills and then I filled in like the main page. That's about it.
Okay. So go ahead and pop hers open then. She already created a record for you, so double click it.
All right.
And you can
You're welcome.
So if you have the official content, you can drag stuff in from the buttons on the right. You can drag in the stuff. Go to library at the bottom right. You're not seeing all the buttons on the right. Very bottom right.
Library.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
hit. What happened? Hit library.
I double clicked it. Maybe that's where I messed up.
Oh, hit all, and that will show you all. This is just choosing what buttons show up on your toolbar. Okay, now you can close the library. Now you have all the buttons over there on the right. You go
All right.
go ahead and open up. There's races.
That's racist.
Right there.
Okay.
You don't have any yet because you don't have any modules loaded, but you could drag races from there. So that's the normal way you do it. I just use what I call shell sheets, meaning I just fill it out with text, and I just fill in the stat numbers, and that makes the sheet usable, but it doesn't link it to like the official race records. Like if you drag a race in here and it has like proficiency in certain skills, it'll automatically set the proficiency on the skills tab. It'll add ability entries to the abilities tab to say what you can do with your racial abilities and all that stuff. We don't
Holy shit,
we don't
dude.
ever use any of that stuff because we use D&D Beyond already. So duplicating all that is kind of a pain in the ass. So I just make the sheets in here usable enough to roll dice, and to use like the spells and weapons on the actions tab. So I'm gonna have you create a record from scratch and do mine so that you know what's going on. So go ahead and close the races and close her sheet, and then we'll update her sheet after.
So to get all the characters and stuff in, that would have been like hours of work.
I have it
Impressed,
down.
dude.
It's pretty
I'm-
fast. It doesn't take as long as you'd think. So go ahead and right click in the character window,
Okay.
and then get that
Yep.
button at the bottom. You had it. You had it. There you go. That's a create item. Go ahead and open that up. And now go back to Chrome and open up D&D Beyond. Actually, I don't know if you have my... Here, I'm going to put the link into Discord in the live stream chat.
https://www.dndbeyond.com/profile/chevcast/characters/39494.
Drag that thumbnail of the video to the right, PJ, in Discord. If you click and drag it, you'll move the video preview out of your way.
All right. So Okay, I've got.
Also, who
my
has that
live
freaking
stream.
text to speech on? That's annoying.
That's just in the live stream chat for when people say something in Twitch. That video thumbnail
Ooh.
preview in Discord, click it and drag it. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Now scroll up in there.
Then click on the tank.
No. You're in the right server. Scroll up in that window where it says new unreads. Yeah, you can close that to have more space. Hit that X that you were hovering over.
Jitty and Chev need to
Come
calm down.
on, my gosh. It's slow.
Hit the X.
I think the
there
whole
you
thing
go.
just froze.
Now
There we
scroll
go.
up and then hit the live stream channel. There you go. It's grayed out. You have it muted, I think.
There it is.
Grinning face.
Yeah, most of the live streams don't involve me, so I had it muted. So it's
Yeah,
like
no,
it's
that's fine.
the
I
alerts,
just-
vibrating my phone.
I was just pointing it out so you could see it better. Now scroll down because it's not at the bottom for some reason.
Oh hell! There we go.
And then click that link.
By the way, data in a Scrooge sleeping cap. Very nice.
Holy crap, this is so
Get
slow.
PJ a second monitor 20.
I know.
Yes,
I don't know
PJ needs a
why.
second
Like
monitor.
something's lagging somewhere.
Okay, so now you have my sheet here. The first thing you want to set is my ability scores 12, 15, 14, 17, 15, 15. So Alt Tab is the quickest way to go back and forth between this and Fantasy Grounds. Oh, well, first you have to, yeah, it was because we had Discord open last. So there you go. Now Alt Tab will go
Alright,
back between the
so-
two. So now
Let's see, you-
hold Control and mouse wheel those fields to match. So 12, 15, 14. I just usually do 3 at a time. It's easier to remember. 12, 15, 14. Go back to
What's
Fantasy
your
Grounds.
name?
Stamens.
Wait, but where's your name?
Up at the top. Stamens.
Stamens? Oh, it looked like it said statements. So it was.
Same thing.
And then, so now hover over the strength and hit Control and mouse wheel till it says 12. Hold Control and
Oh,
mouse
hit
wheel
control.
and set it to 12. And then I think it was 14, 15. So it's in the same order, luckily. Strength, Dex, Con. So if you just remember 12, 15, 14.
14. So 15, 14, 17, 15, 15.
Yep.
15,
So 15 Dex.
14,
Nope.
17.
That was 15. It's 12, 15, 14.
12, 15, 14.
Just do it 3 at a time. You're screwing yourself up by doing too many at once. That's what I was doing that at first. There you go. And then 17, 15, 15.
15.
Yeah, second monitor makes it way easier.
I know.
Okay, and then go if I have dark vision, scroll down on the left on D&D Beyond. And it'll say additional sense types. I do not have dark vision, so it's not there. So go.
Sense types where?
It would be right there
Oh,
where it says
there it is.
additional sense types. Yeah, but I
Yeah,
don't.
like you know where to look. I'm still getting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, and that's
so
where senses is.
your passive
Okay.
perception is that box right there with the 12 in it, right there in the middle, and you can look at the passive perception on D&D Beyond and make sure that matches. Passive
So-
perception is 14, so control mouse wheel up to 14.
Yep.
Okay, and then armor class
Um,
is 12. That looks correct. Initiative is 2. Walking speed is 30.
That was way off. My gosh.
Yeah, that's because most of these things get set when you drag the race and class onto the sheet from those windows on the right. But like I said, We just do shell sheets because we're using D&D Beyond, and it's easier for me to just set this stuff.
Never mind.
That's for if you have swimming or climbing. You can add the speeds there. I just say climbing space and then 30 feet or whatever. So if you want to see if I have additional speeds, go up and click the walking speed on D&D Beyond. Just click walking speed.
Where's walking speed?
Right there in the center of your screen, right above armor class. Yeah, just click that. And it will show other speeds right there up at the top on that sidebar. Scroll up. You scrolled it out of view. All the way up. There you go. See here it says walking 30 feet. It would also say climbing 20 feet, swimming, you know, that kind of stuff. Flying.
Okay.
So if I had any other speeds, they would show up there, and I don't. So don't put anything on special move. There's no special defenses. Now, saves are usually correct, except you'll notice the numbers are not exactly correct, and that's because you need to mark proficiency. Those two black dots on con and int, you need to mark the stars on con and int under the saves column. See the little stars on the bottom right?
No.
You're right on it. Your mouse is literally right on it. That little star.
That
Yeah.
says charisma, though.
Yeah, because you're on
There's
charisma.
con.
Go to right there. Click the star. Click it. There you go. And then click the star
I
on
see.
int.
And for initiative, because that's where you're.
No, that's intelligence.
Okay, I see how that works.
And now those numbers should
Okay.
match.
Okay, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 2, 2. Let's see where your saves. 1, 2, 4, 5, 2, 2. Okay, got it.
Okay.
So got
Let's-
that column. Got that column.
Now class, you
And-
need to hit the magnifying glass next to class up at the top. It's a class and level.
Where's?
Right there. There's a little
Oh.
magnifying glass at the end of the line. Click that. This is where you're going to add classes. Don't double click it. Just yeah, there you go. Oops. Okay, so I think if you, what does that little plus minus button do? Hit that little plus minus button. I think that's the one we need to hit. Oh yeah, there you go. Now hit the plus. There. Now put the class there.
Which is what?
Artificer.
So mine would be paladin.
Uh-huh. Are you following along?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, now control mouse
There's-
wheel to level 3. What'd you say?
There's just some like nuances that I missed.
Yeah, it's all good. And then caster. I am a caster, so click that. I think 1x does it. I'm kind of confused about that one. It's you want to check the little tiny circle box if it's a warlock, because that changes it to pact magic or whatever. Go back to Fantasy Grounds. Click the caster box again. Keep clicking it. It's like a cycle. It cycles different things. Okay, yeah, yeah. So that's for multi-classing. It's always, if it's a caster, you're gonna do 1x because that's gonna calculate the spell slots, and that's accurate. If you're multi-classing, you gotta fuck with it, and we'll worry about that if you ever get someone multi-classing. But for now, don't worry about it. If it was, and the only other thing
Is my hit die just my armor class?
Oh, I'll show you how to go to the hit die. We're gonna do that next. So go back to Fantasy Grounds or D&D Beyond.
All right.
Okay, and then the easiest way to find out is to click your. Where do we take long rests on here? You click the hit points. Is that where you do it? Wherever you take long rests.
No, up at the top. Above it should say long rest, but he's looking at a view of yours, so he doesn't have it.
Oh right, go to one of your own characters real fast, PJ.
One of my own characters?
Yeah, because you're looking at a
alright.
read-only view
See.
of my sheet. Whereas if I was in a campaign you were GM of on D&D Beyond, you would be able to edit my sheet and you would see this button. Do you really just use the autocomplete to
Gosh.
remember?
Mm-hmm.
Just go to dndbeyond.com.
took me a minute to remember who my characters were. It's been a while. Holy shit. This is so slow, and I'm not sure why. Maybe because it's trying to run so many things at once and it's not used to it. It's like, I'm so out of shape. Give me a chance.
Okay. Oh, there you go. So hit short rest. Or is it long rest? I can't. No,
Okay.
hit long rest. Excuse me.
Probably short rest.
No, it's short rest.
It is short rest?
Long rest doesn't show it.
Okay. And then that shows your hit die in there. For each class, too. So you can see that it's a D10 for a fighter and it's a D12 for barbarian. See that there, PJ? In your sidebar?
Yes.
Short rest? Your mouse is
Yes.
flying all over. Okay.
Right here.
Yep. There you go. So now go back to
Fighter,
Fantasy
hit die,
Grounds.
1d10 plus 5.
I'll tell you.
Yep.
I'll tell you what mine is since you weren't able to see it. It's a D8. So this field is like not intuitive at all. You literally drag the D8 from your dice into that field to set my hit die to a D8.
What if it's a D8 plus 1?
It will do that automatically. You just need the die part, not the modifier. And that's it. And then if you wanted to say that I had some hit die used already, you could put the number in that box, but I don't, so you're good. And if I had additional classes, if I was multi-classing, like if you're doing Lawler, you'd want to put Fighter and Barbarian in there. You just hit that plus sign again to add a second line. And when you're multi-classing spellcasters, you have to modify the spell slots, and that's what that caster box is for, but we'll worry about that another day.
All right.
In fact, you don't ever have to worry about it because they're going to be using D&D Beyond to manage their spell slots anyway, so it's not a big deal. Okay, you can close this little tiny class and level window now. It's done.
Oh, okay. So I don't need to worry about skills or abilities or any of that stuff?
No. The class and level window you can close. That's over the top of all that.
It includes it.
No, when you clicked the little magnifying glass, you popped open a dialog box. Close the character selection. Close the character selection window that's behind it. That. See, now there's that box left.
Ah. So
Okay.
many layers.
That page is done. Now the only thing left for stats is to go to the skills tab
Okay.
and find all the skills I have proficiency with on D&D Beyond and mark the stars next to them. So go back to Stamens and see the little dots
Like,
next
honestly,
to them.
I saw that first. I read stats and I was like, okay, where is it?
See, I'm proficient in
I
Arcana,
see. Okay.
Investigation, Perception, Performance, Persuasion. And this, I'll just mark those. Perception, Performance, Persuasion. The 3 Ps.
Oh, you got all 3 of them?
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. So then it should say 4, 4, 4.
Just check those numbers, but they should match.
5. Yeah.
And that's it. There's
5,
only
5.
now for the abilities tab. There's only
Damn.
one thing to do on the abilities tab, and that's
Okay.
to hit that little button at the bottom right, the plus minus,
Okay.
and then hit the plus under languages, and then add each language from D&D Beyond. So on the left there. So common, draconic,
Okay,
dwarvish,
common.
goblin. You just hit enter for each new one. Make sure you're spelling it right.
Oh, wait a second. Common error. Sorry.
You have to hit it twice to
Common
confirm. There you go.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
now that means if you use, so that little box on the left in the chat window, see that little drop down above the chat?
No. What are you talking about?
Where you type in the chat window on the left, do you see the little drop down box just above it?
Oh, yeah.
You can choose a language. So pick
Oh
one.
yeah, I played with that as a player.
Yeah, okay.
I know what you're
You
talking
can
about.
talk in that language, and what you did just now is set what languages I can understand. So if you
So,
type
yeah,
in
so, like, if
Dwarvish,
I
I'll
talk
understand
Dwarvish,
it. But that's why it's important that you spell it right, because if you misspell it on that window, then it's technically not the language that you're typing in. Does that make sense?
so that should pop up to you in English.
Yes, but I don't have that character selected, so it didn't, but let me select it. Okay, I now have Stamens selected. So type again. Yep, translation, what is up?
Huh? That's not what I said.
Thanks for the tutorial.
There you go.
Oh, it was Dakota that said.
I was gonna say, like, that sounds like a Rainbow or possibly Dakota thing, but Rainbow's more of a prankster.
Okay, inventory we don't do anything on. Notes and log we don't do anything. Well, you can do notes if you want. Click notes. This is just for convenience. If you want to, I sometimes fill it out just so I have all that information available, but none of it does anything fancy or magical, so it's just text. So you can paste stuff here if you want to be able to get at it in game really fast. Flaws played by Chev. Well played. All right, so but if you're in a hurry, just don't worry about this. The last one is the actions tab.
Oh
Okay.
shit! That's gonna be some work.
It's pretty
Alright,
quick if
so-
you have the SRD data. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to actually load modules into your game. Right now you have an empty campaign with no data in it. You're just creating all the data from scratch. You don't even have any images in your image map thing except the one you imported. Go to library.
Library. All right.
And then go to modules on the bottom left of this whole window.
Okay.
There. Now, all the SRD data, that stands for Systems Reference Document. Those are basically public published data that's D&D. It's a subset of the monsters, NPCs, character races, classes, and all that kind of stuff. Go ahead and hit load on each of those. Load the data one that you're on right now. Load the bestiary, load magic items.
Okay.
And then the Unearthed Arcana is basically beta content. It's content that is official that might become official content, but is subject to change until then. Don't load everything in here.
Okay.
Unload the calendars for now. And that's okay. You can load the basic rules. Load the magic items. I don't think that one loaded.
Where's the magic items? Oh, there it is.
It still says load. Should say unload.
Yeah, I've got a little spinning circle.
Oh, there we go. Okay, it was just taking its time. All right, scroll down a little bit. Dungeon Master's Guide. Wait, did you already buy that?
Richard, I didn't buy that. Came free.
Huh.
I'll take it.
And there's the Player's Handbook,
A
too.
player's handbook. Yeah.
Oh, you know
baby!
what? These are the things I've shared with you, I think. Because this is the same installation that you use to connect to my games, right?
It might be. I don't know.
Yeah, so these are just the public versions. So unload those. Those aren't going to help you out.
Oh, all right.
Scroll back up and unload that one. Okay, that's probably good. Go ahead and leave the...
All right.
Yeah, leave
Should I
all that.
cross out of the box? Like, are they still working?
Oh, so, okay, so now close this window. The reason it froze for a sec is because it was loading a bunch of data into your campaign file. So close the library. You can close this whole window. There you go. Load up. Go open the NPC window or a button on the right.
NPC.
Right
There
there.
we go. Wow.
You'll notice
That's
suddenly you
actually-
have a bunch of stuff in there.
Wow. I've got apes, I've got badgers and bandits and pudding. This is awesome.
Close that window
Wow.
and open the images maps.
I've never seen someone get so happy about pudding.
Hey, I love pudding. It's just It's true.
Okay, I guess none of those contain any maps then. It just looks like, well, you got a couple. You got a banner and a what comes next, like, ad thing.
And
from
maps
the,
is
from
one of the only maps are one of the only things where I'm like, okay, it's so easy to gather maps and find what I need that's not an issue.
Okay, so go ahead and close that. If you do buy those modules I recommended, though, you'll have some default maps that are nice.
Nice.
Now the best part, the easiest way to load this up, so whatever weapons I have, go to my sheet and go to the weapons tab on DD Beyond.
All right. I will look at your sheet.
Okay, and then go to equipment.
All right. Where's equipment? Wow. It's really hard to navigate this.
Actions, spells,
Description
equipment,
right now.
features, traits, all under the armor class.
Where?
It's right,
Oh,
right
there it
there.
is.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now I have a crossbow, a light crossbow. See that? And a boomerang and a dagger. So just go alphabetically. Start with boomerang. Go back to Fantasy Grounds. And then open the items button. Items. No, not that. Close that. Close that. Go to items.
Items. Where's
Toolbar.
items?
Toolbar. Underneath NPC on the toolbar.
I'm looking. Oh, there we go.
There you
All
go.
right.
Okay. Now drag that to the side so you can see the sheet. Now just type boomerang into the search there.
Okay, there's group.
The first typable field that next to those magnifying glasses on the bottom. Yeah, that one.
Oh gosh, it froze.
Whoa.
Holy smokes!
What
Okay,
did you hit?
I clicked weapons because I thought I'm gonna be looking in weapons, but here we go. Boomerang.
You put Boomer Gang.
Boomer Gang. That sounds like a great TV show.
Okay, so
Don't discriminate.
the boomerang doesn't seem to exist in there. Let's
What
see.
about crossbow?
Try clicking weapons. Yeah, crossbow should be in there.
Well, if I click weapons, it's gonna open
Yeah,
that pop-up again.
I've never seen that. This looks new. There's a forge too. Looks like you can create your own
Dagger.
items in there. Type boomerang in this
Okay,
search.
so-
See if it shows up. Oh, did we not see boomerang?
No, we didn't. We see great
Okay.
club. They're all melee weapons. I don't see any crossbows. But I'm already at a S. Simple
crossbow.
ranged. Okay.
You passed crossbow. What's that? Crossbow light. So that
Cross-
first
and
one.
yours is crossbow light, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference between those two are. Looks like they're the same thing. Just pick one.
Do
then,
I have
guess.
duplicates of everything?
It means you've got some content from two different modules. It's because you loaded the SRD data and the basic rules, which contain both those things. So they're coming from different modules. That's why.
Okay. So
If
I
you go to the
click it.
library and unload the basic rules, it will stop duplicating everything.
All right, so can I just drag that
Yep.
right there?
Yep, just like
You?
that. Yep. There you go.
Awesome.
That's it. And you can give me ammo too by control scrolling on how much ammo I have if you care to do that, but you seem to track that, so I never worry about it. And then you can use that search field to search faster. You don't have to scroll, but you can find all my stuff. Boomerang is going to be a manual ad, so I'll get to show you how to do that.
All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and do the manual ad right now.
Okay, go ahead and right click in my weapons area in just an empty space. You know what? Go ahead and hit that button in the bottom right corner. It'll just be easier. Yeah.
You know, I think that the problem is that PJ's not old enough to see the Boomer Gang.
Alright, so
That was
add boomerang,
hilarious.
and then the boomerang is, go ahead and click it. Actually, equip it. The easiest way to do this is equip it on my sheet. Actually, I don't know if you can.
Boomerang.
I might have to equip it myself. Okay, boomerang is equipped.
Boomerang is a range.
So now go to actions instead of equipment. Okay, now boomerang should be on there. You might have to refresh. Control R. because I just equipped it, so now it should show up there. If you were the GM, you could have equipped it yourself for me, which we'll have to worry about later. I might just have to have you log into my Twitch account.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Range 60, 120.
So it's a +4 to hit, and it's a
So-
1d4 +2. So hit the magnifying glass. Hit the magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass.
Right next to, on that line for the
magnifying glass.
boomerang, there's a magnifying glass. There you go. And then hit the little ± button. No, pull that down by 3, because that's bonus. So it's a base stat. Pull it down, but take that down to 3. There you go. So see above how it's modeled. It says +6 to hit in the weapons window. Keep decreasing bonus until that's a +4, like it's supposed to be. There you go. Now hit the ± to add a damage line. There you go. And then the dice is
1d4.
1d4. So drag a d4 into that box. And it's +2. Sorry guys, I didn't think this was going to take all night.
No problem.
Bonus, no bonus. Type.
The type of damage is bludgeoning.
Oh, fuck. Stupid thing.
+2.
How do I make?
So,
how do I give the range?
Don't worry about that.
So am I safe to assume that we're not gonna play tonight?
Yeah, I think it's a safe assumption because I mean, if we were to do it now, it would be completely theater of the mind.
If you guys are following along,
It'd be-
though, that's good because I would prefer it if everyone
yeah,
knew how
like
to update
Rainbow,
their own
if you were
sheets.
Well,
if you were
we-
creating your own shit,
So-
that would be awesome.
The issue is in the weapons tab now, because we don't pay for it, we don't have any of these selections that you have. We can't select any weapons or anything like that, so that's something that
No, it's free modules. You should be able to load the same modules. So if you go to the library, let me make sure that I can do that too. Library, and
I
then
think
go
I
to
filled out a lot of
modules.
mine. I just,
And if you load all
Hey.
the SRD data,
thank you.
Like this is crazy cool. This is so helpful.
let's see, that should do it, I think.
Hey.
Yeah.
Off.
Yeah, if you load the SRD data module, even as players, you should be able to get access to the items.
and I think I filled out everything that I need because I'm just gonna be using my D&D sheet from D&D Beyond.
Well, we're just
Yeah,
setting
I
up the
probably
sheets so
won't
that
run-
we can use the rolls like we do in Solstice. That's all we're doing.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm gonna run this nearly as tight as like I'm gonna run it pretty loose so they like the only thing that I'm probably gonna be a stickler on is that you guys use the in-game dice. But other than that, I think I'm gonna be
Do you
pretty,
just want to do like theater of the mind? Like, is there a different style that you want to go with? Like, I'm trying to make it this as easy as possible for you.
No, you're doing great. And like you're being very helpful, and I want to make it as interactive as possible.
Okay.
And so, like, wherever I can enhance it for the players is wonderful. But what I'm saying is, like, I probably cannot keep up on all of this stuff nearly as well as you can. I don't have the knowledge and I have less time. And so I'll probably be using a lot of shortcuts where they're available. Probably won't have the character sheets like this whole thing as updated as you keep yours. I'll do my best.
Yeah, I'm trying to
But,
give you the fastest way. Unfortunately, setting it all up the first time takes a minute. But subsequent sessions will go quick because all you got to do is update the numbers.
I'm worried about spells, and you guys are all spellcasters, so I'm kind of nervous about that. So I might just put you guys on the honor system and have
Okay,
you.
so here, let me. We can make this faster, but the gameplay will be a little bit slower. So you know how we put everyone in the combat tracker, and they all have health, and they have their spells and weapons and all that stuff. We can not do that, but then you just have to manually do everything. You'll have to make sure that everyone's tracking things on the D&D Beyond sheet properly. You will have to track your NPCs, probably separately. Let's just do that. You know what? Let's skip the actions tab. Let's make this even easier for you. Go ahead and close the library here. Oh, excuse me, that was my screen. close that. Delete the weapons. Just delete everything on there. We're just gonna say let's not use the actions
I'm
tab.
not gonna delete it. I don't want to go back. Like I don't want to go backwards and delete stuff, so I have to redo it later if I decide that going everything manually isn't the best way.
We
But
only
I'll
added
just,
2 things, so it's whatever. It's just being OCD about it, I guess. Go ahead and close the weapons. So now go ahead and open your map. Maybe we can end it here and we can start do a little intro session. Open the map that you had. Okay, now go to the combat tracker, the sword at the top right. Okay, and drag characters from the top left into the combat tracker. Okay, oh, you know what? Real quick, I do want to show you one thing. Go to D&D Beyond real fast. And right-click my character portrait. So scroll up. Right-click my character portrait. Go to Inspect, the very bottom of that menu. Give it a second. Holy crap, your computer's slow. Okay. Oh, you clicked...
And it's brand new. Brand new. I barely use it.
You clicked something else. Oh, okay. So see over there in the bottom right. No. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Go see on the bottom right. See background image. You see that link? D&D. Yeah. If you right-click that link and open a new tab, you can now download my image. Right-click save image as doesn't work on that avatar thing, but if you do it that way, it will. Now you can save that. So actually click cancel real fast. Because I'm going to show you the easiest way. Go to Fantasy Grounds.
All right.
Go to Assets. Click Portraits at the top. Hit Folder. Okay, now put your cursor in the address bar of the Windows Explorer. Nope. There you go. Right in there. Click in there. And then Control-C to copy. And then go back to there and do the save image as like you were on Chrome. There you go. And then click the address bar again on the Save As window. Up there it says Miscellaneous. Yeah, click in there. Now Control-V. There you go. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. And then you can name it the character name if you want, like Stamens. And hit save. There. Now go back to Fantasy Grounds.
Right.
Double click my name at the top left. Double click my portrait. And then go into that, nope. You're just opening it up in a Windows preview now. Go back to Fantasy Grounds.
All right.
No, just close this. Yeah, go back to Fantasy Grounds. Go back to my... Double click my sheet, or my portrait.
That I did.
You did, but then you opened up
so-
Windows Explorer and it took us all around. Oh. Okay. Now double click the portrait. Now click the bag. Double click the bag. And there should be those... This theme is hiding the text, so hover over them to see them. One of them probably says campaign. Why is that not working?
Well, guys,
Hit
I'm gonna call it a night.
All right, man. Have a good night. Go back. Hit the back bag that goes back. Double click that. Hit refresh. Oh, why is it not doing it? Okay. Hit folder right there. Cinder, stop. Why didn't that work? No, that won't work. You can't do that. I don't know why that's being weird. Anyway. I think that's probably good for tonight, don't you?
Yeah, I think it gives me a lot to work off of. And
I was going to just set up the
Um,
tokens and drag them to the map, but we can do that next time. For now, you have everything basically set up.
yeah, I'll start dragging maps. I'll start kind of... Because if I've got the maps that I can just... like, my biggest concerns are going to be creating bad guys to fight. And having, like, NPCs and kind of building everything that's going to be opposing you. Because I can have you guys manage your characters. That's not a problem. It's creating the material, the maps, I feel pretty confident about. Building structures and things in your way, I feel pretty confident about.
Okay.
I think my biggest struggles are going to be combat related. Like having you guys encounter NPCs.
If you
having
can
you guys
find some
fight.
time between now and next Saturday for us to do one more session where I can go over combat and stuff, let's do that.
That won't be a problem. Next Saturday, I will not be available because I'm having visitors from out of town. The following Saturday, I will be available. The Saturday after that is Christmas. And then starting in January, it should be a regular thing. There shouldn't be any further interruptions.
So we're
Okay.
skipping next Saturday.
Next Saturday, my parents will be in from out of town. so
And
it
what
won't
I
be-
was saying is if you can find some time between now and the next session for you and
Right.
okay. So that we don't have to
And what
waste
I'm
everyone
saying
else's
is
time again.
that won't be a problem. I have 2 weeks.
Okay.
But yeah, in 2 weeks I want to get this like fired up. I'm sorry about the slow start. This is
Oh, no worries.
you know, I think we take for granted how talented Chev is because this is
Uh-huh.
I'm
like this.
talented.
No,
I would
seriously, like this stuff is so
childless and
complicated
has
to
a
me.
lot of time.
This stuff is so difficult to me. I opened it up like the night before and I was like, holy shit, am I
That's
in
why
trouble?
that's why I kept encouraging you to sit down with me ahead of time.
The fact that you were able to adapt on the fly the way you did, especially like not
I
as
didn't,
much
dude. I
during
sat down and
Solstice.
I learned all this. It was just as confusing for me at first.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, I mean, during Solstice, it seemed like you had it pretty much figured out by then, but during, oh gosh, what's the name of the first campaign we played?
Echoverse.
Beer. Echoverse. During Echoverse, holy shit, dude, like, what you did to figure this out and everything like that is nothing short of extraordinary. Bravo, dude. And thank you.
Well, you're welcome. It just took sitting down and messing with it over and over again and Googling and asking. And oh, there is a Discord server that I used for when I first started learning. It's called Fantasy Grounds College. Hi, Center. It's called Fantasy Grounds College. If you want an invite to that, I can send you one. But it's a place to
All right.
ask questions and stuff for Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, and the fact that you're patient enough to learn. I mean, a lot of people aren't patient enough to sit and try to learn all this shit. That's also very impressive.
Being a
Thank
GM requires lots and lots of patience. Cinder.
you. Yeah.
Yes.
GM or DM? I'm very you keep on saying GM.
DM
So a
is
DM
more
is
specific
a
to Dungeons and
dungeon master.
Dragons, yeah. But Game Master
Yeah,
is
a
for like
GM
any
is
tabletop
Game
RPG.
Master.
They're pretty much
okay.
interchangeable. It's like
Yeah, same thing.
Gotcha.
DM is just like more precise than GM, I guess, if you're playing D&D. I don't know. Doesn't really
That's
matter.
Dungeons and Dragons specific, whereas GM is for. Gotcha.
Yeah, except for, I mean,
All right. Cool.
yeah. it's-
Pathfinder uses dungeons too, so DM works there. It's-
Exactly,
yeah,
yeah.
whatever. You can use them both. It just doesn't matter.
But and thank you guys for being in my campaign. Like, I'm really looking forward to this. I hope I can make it fun for you guys. I've done, like, the story has percolated over a few, over the course of about a year in my mind. So I think I know what it is. I think I know what it's going to be. And if I can encourage you guys to do anything as players, it's going to be to discard the any concept of what is good and what is evil.
Okay.
Just my hint to you as a dungeon master is everything in this game is going to be gray. There is not going to be really any moral high ground. If I'm doing my job right and I'm going to do my best, there will not be any moral high ground anywhere.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, like, what if my alignment is evil?
If your alignment is so, I think what my story is going to try to probe is what is good and what is evil versus what is just competition. If two people are hungry and have a slice of bread between them, what is morality? You know what I mean? Like, if only one person can have a resource. What I mean, are there really rules of war, or is absolute ruthlessness to the point of victory the only just answer? Especially if you have a kingdom of people to feed.
That'll be fun.
From
I'm
a
gonna-
historical sense. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna end the stream, so I'm just gonna say goodbye to everybody.